The Galactic Military Academy's orientation hall buzzed with nervous energy as cadets from across 17 star systems gathered for their final briefing. Emma Chen sat perfectly still among the sea of anxious faces, her dark eyes fixed on the holographic display showing Earth's coordinates. "Attention, cadets." Commander Zexthari's voice cut through the chatter like a plasma blade. The Altarian's crystalline features reflected the harsh fluorescent lighting as he addressed the assembly. "Today marks the beginning of your final examination. You will be deployed to various hostile environments to test your survival capabilities." David Rodriguez leaned forward in his seat, his hands clasped tightly together. Around them, cadets from Vega Prime whispered among themselves in their melodic tongue, while the silicon-based Kepler students remained characteristically motionless. "Earth," Commander Zexthari continued, his voice dropping to an ominous tone, "remains our most challenging deployment site. Its gravity well is punishing. Its weather patterns are chaotic and unpredictable. The atmospheric composition is toxic to most species, and its native fauna—" He paused dramatically. "Well, let us simply say that no cadet has ever requested a return assignment there." Emma's lips curved into the faintest smile. She had heard these warnings her entire life at the academy. Earth was the boogeyman world, the place where careers went to die, where even the strongest cadets emerged broken and traumatized. "Cadet Chen," the commander's voice suddenly pierced through her thoughts. "You've been assigned to Earth." A collective gasp echoed through the hall. Several Centaurian cadets clicked their mandibles in what Emma had learned was their expression of sympathy. David shot her a concerned look, but Emma simply stood and nodded. "Understood, sir." Commander Zexthari's compound eyes studied her with something that might have been curiosity. "Cadet, are you aware that Earth's gravity is nearly double what you've trained under? That its predators have evolved specifically to hunt thinking beings? That its very air burns the lungs of most civilized species?" Emma tilted her neck slightly, meeting his gaze with unflinching calm. "Yes, sir. I'm also aware that it made me." The hall fell silent. Even the ever-chattering vegan delegates stopped their constant trilling. David felt his heart skip a beat as he realized what Emma had just revealed. "You're Terran." Commander Zexthari's voice carried a note of disbelief. "Born and raised on Sol 3, sir. What you call Earth, I call home." The revelation rippled through the assembly like a shockwave. Humans were rare in the academy, so rare that most cadets had never seen one. The prevailing wisdom was that Terrans were too primitive, too violent, too unstable for civilized military service. Commander Zexthari straightened, his crystalline features hardening. "Then perhaps you can explain to your fellow cadets why every military expedition to your homeworld has ended in disaster? Why seasoned veterans emerge from Terran deployments speaking of horrors beyond imagination?" Emma's smile widened, and for the first time, David caught a glimpse of something predatory in her expression, something that reminded him why Earth was feared across the galaxy. "Because, sir, they weren't trying to survive Earth. They were trying to conquer it." She turned to address the assembled cadets, her voice carrying easily across the silent hall. "Earth doesn't break people who respect it. Earth breaks people who think they can master it. My planet has been testing living beings for 4 billion years. It's created the most robust ecosystem in known space, forged life forms that can survive in environments that would liquefy most of you." A Kepler student spoke up, their voice a harmonic resonance. "But the reports speak of creatures that hunt in coordinated packs, of plants that can kill with a touch, of weather systems that can level entire cities." "All true," Emma nodded. "We call them wolves, poison ivy, and hurricanes. I grew up with all of them." She paused, letting that sink in. "Earth didn't make me in spite of these things. Earth made me because of them." David watched in fascination as the other cadets began to understand. The legendary Terran resilience wasn't despite their harsh homeworld. It was because of it. "Every human child learns to read the sky for storms," Emma continued. "We learn which plants will kill us and which will heal us. We learn that respect for nature isn't philosophy, it's survival. We learn that the strongest predator on our world isn't the one with the sharpest claws or the strongest jaw. It's the one that can adapt, cooperate, and think 3 steps ahead." Commander Zexthari's silence stretched across several heartbeats. Finally he spoke. "And what lesson do you expect to teach the wildlife of your homeworld, Cadet Chen?" Emma's expression grew serious. "None, sir. They taught me everything I needed to know before I was 10 years old. I'm not going to Earth to survive it. She straightened her shoulders, and David could see the quiet confidence that had always set her apart from their fellow cadets. I'm going home to show you that what makes a place hell for some makes it heaven for others. The commander stared at her for a long moment, then actually laughed, a sound like wind chimes in a gentle breeze. Very well, Cadet Chen. Perhaps it's time the Academy learned what Earth's children are truly capable of. As the assembly dispersed, David approached Emma. Aren't you nervous at all? Emma looked at him with genuine confusion. About going home? David, I've spent 3 years learning to survive in sterile environments with recycled air and artificial gravity. After Academy food, even Earth's most venomous creatures seem welcoming. She tilted her neck again, that same slight gesture that had become her signature among the cadets. Besides, they said Earth would break any cadet. But Earth doesn't break its own children. David, it forges them. 3 weeks later, when the rescue teams arrived at Earth to extract what they assumed would be another broken cadet, they found Emma Chen teaching a pack of wolves basic tactical maneuvers, while a family of bears served as her perimeter guard. She was, by all accounts, having the time of her life. The Academy's Earth deployment program was quietly discontinued the following semester.